So let's be clear about something here. All right. Laura Loomer is not someone that I would normally agree with or even quote favorably. Okay. But even a broken clock is right twice a day. And they're broken clocks everywhere. All right. And this time she highlights something that the Republican Party desperately wants to ignore: their Nazi problem. You see, Loomer recently warned that the Republican Party has a Nazi problem on X, and while I disagree with her on just about everything, she apparently finally figured it out. Oh yeah, that looks like the Republican Party. It's filled with neo-Nazis and bad people. Yeah, no kidding. Here's what she wrote on X. Okay, I'm gonna say it. The GOP has a Nazi problem, and the more we pretend like we don't, the worse it's gonna get. We do. Don't tell me we don't. Because, of course, there are people that are going to be like, no, we don't have a Nazi problem here. What are you talking about? And then, of course, the post is enormous. Okay. People can get mad at me for saying this, but it is true. I have no problem with people criticizing Israel. I even said end aid to Israel. But let's admit that this is not about Israel. When you have top podcasters saying Jewish Americans are disloyal, they're set the loyalty trope, saying Trump is controlled by the Jews, saying Jews need to self-deport to Israel, Gen Z glorifying Hitler and doing Sieg Heils over on TikTok, Tucker Carlson, I wouldn't say he's infiltrating movements, but that's what she says, to say that the people who killed Jesus killed Charlie Kirk at Charlie Kirk's memorial, and acceptance of videos portraying Jewish people as, animals, cockroaches. Funny enough, Asmongold loves roaches and, rats. Weird guy. And then, of course, all this stuff, right? That she points out is a Nazi problem. Yeah. She adds, if the GOP doesn't address this, then they deserve to lose the midterms. And yes, it will cost us the midterms. Hitler LARPing and obsessively talking about Israel doesn't appeal to everyday Americans. Telling Christian Zionists they are the worst people in the world isn't going to win elections. Good luck losing in 2026 and 2028. There's zero moral clarity in the GOP right now. We have a Nazi problem. And the Muslims on the left, okay, are loving this. Get mad at me for saying this. I don't care because it's true. Okay. So, and there was more to that. But anyway. Also, she added, I will not unite with this, and neither will the majority of the GOP base. Well, actually, the majority of the base already has united with the Nazis. What Republicans are left in the Republican Party are uniting with this. And so, bad news for you, okay? Real bad news. The Republican Party has become so infiltrated with actual neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and fascist sympathizers that even some of their own members, you can see, are like, wait a minute. Hold on. What? I mean, look at the facts. We've seen Republican candidates and office holders sharing platforms with known white supremacists. Marjorie Taylor Greene, for example, with Nick Fuentes, okay? Trump and Nick Fuentes, okay? Along with Kanye West when he was in his Nazi phase. Yes. We've watched the GOP as leaders dismiss or downrate actual anti-Semitism, okay? We've witnessed Republican voters embrace conspiracy theories that were literally lifted from Nazi propaganda. For example, the Great Replacement Theory, okay? Which literally blames Jewish people and says that they are importing immigrants to go and replace American citizens. I mean, it's just all insanity, okay? And here's what makes Loomer's warning so revealing, too. She's not wrong about the problem, right? But she is asking the wrong kind of questions, because it's not just about a few bad apples in the Republican Party. Okay, this is about a party that systematically built its coalition around extremist ideologies. Okay, the Republican Party's response to events like January 6th, for example, They're abrasive figures who spread Nazi memes and conspiracy theories. They're silenced when their own members make anti-Semitic comments, like, I don't know, Trump. Okay? These are not accidents. They're the natural result of decades of dog whistle politics finally coming home to roost. And by the way, it's not just dog whistles anymore, okay? We can all hear it now. Okay, it's very, very loud. And of course, the most damning part about it is that instead of cleaning house, Republican leaders have doubled down. They do not expel the extremists. In fact, they have elevated them. So while Laura Loomer is may have been trying to sound the alarm about her own party, what she's really done is to confirm what the critics have been saying for years, okay? That the Republican Party has a Nazi problem, and they are not at all interested in solving it. This is why we can't normalize this, all right? When even someone like Laura Loomer is admitting the obvious, you know we have reached a pretty critical breaking point, okay? The question isn't whether or not the GOP has a Nazi problem. They do. The question is whether American voters and, good people will actually finally hold them accountable for it. That remains to be seen. If this video helped you cut through the BS and see what is really happening, then smash that like button. Every single like pushes back against the right-wing propaganda machine. I can't do this work without your support. So please check out my Patreon. Link is in the description of this video. For a few bucks a month, you can help keep this channel independent from corporate BS. So hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's keep fighting for democracy and against fascism together.